Well, Mason, you face a big challenge with Ohio State and Sullinger. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. You know, we had a big challenge with Kansas too, and I thought guys really stepped up, and I think we're really improving as a team, and it's great to have another big test like this. Like you said, Sullinger's played well. They have a lot of guys that can score, and those are the hardest teams to defend. So it's going to be a challenge, but we're looking forward to it.
You mentioned the challenge against Kansas, and you guys had to progress during that game against Robinson and Whitby. In the first half especially did really well.
Right.
What did you learn from that experience? What was going on that you guys got better in the second half?
Yeah, I think we're becoming a team that can make adjustments in and during a game. It's we don't have to wait until we lose and then come back to practice and be like, well, what happened? What do we need to work on? I mean, that obviously still happens, like you are, but I thought a big thing for us was being down in the first half and being able to adjust and come back. And that's, I mean, any good team has to be able to do that. And you know, we're excited to. This will be our first road game, true road game, and we can't wait for it.
Mason, Austin talked about the growth of the team, but part of that is it seems you guys have a better understanding of your roles as a team from opposed to the beginning of the season. Is that accurate? And what's your comments on that?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, this is still early in the season, and each game, and especially like when you have something like Maui where you can have 3 games in 3 days, like people figure out themselves more in the system, and then you get more comfortable with each other. So you realize what a guy like Ryan can do, what Seth can do, and playing with them in back-to-back games, like you learn that, and that's why I think that's such a good job of scheduling to be a part of Maui and something like that. Like you just benefit from it, and I mean we've had tournaments like that every year here, which is really good. But then we got to carry that forward.
Mason, what will you personally and the rest of the big men have to do to keep Sullinger from dominating the game the way he can do it? What problems does he present?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I mean, obviously he's. I don't know what he's averaging. I'm sure it's close to 20 and 10. You can't give him the easy ones. You got to stay between him and the basket. You got to be physical. And then another thing is he's a good free throw shooter, so you can't foul him. You can't bail him out with fouls. And then you just got to keep him off the glass. And that was the case in the Kansas game too. We got rebounded heavily in the first half. And whenever you play teams with good bigs, one of the biggest things is winning the boards.
You talked about the team's growth, but what about your personal growth? You've had several double-doubles. You seem like that you really want the ball down low on the post and that you want to lead. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, you know, I felt more comfortable. I feel like I've gotten some touches down there and tried to do my best with them. I feel like guys will be more willing to go into me if I continue to get fouled and make free throws and do things of that sort. But I think what's exciting about our team, if you guys notice from Maui, is we have 5, 6 guys that can go off any night. And I mean, when you have it coming from all positions, all angles, that's really hard to prepare for. And you know, if we all come to play, like offensively, we can be really good.
Along those lines, you seem to be more aggressive attacking the basket opposed to the fadeaways and facing up and that kind of thing. Right. Can you talk about that and the growth in that regard?
Yeah. You know, you just got to be aggressive. I don't. You know, the calls of the game favor the aggressor, and I don't know. I think it's just something that carries over from rebounding and going after the ball, and then I don't know. Coach Woj always talks about hunting layups and getting your easy ones. So if you can get to the basket, it makes it a little easier, and then you can rebound your own misses and stuff like that. But I guess I don't necessarily think about it. Just go to the hole.